used to chase the sunrise, barefoot on the sand. Now we're just two shadows, afraid to touch our hands. You still know my favorite stories, you still finish every line. But somewhere in the middle, your heart stopped holding mine. Love didn't leave all at once. You forgot the way back home.
You forgot the way we loved,
while I remembered every kiss.
I kept holding yesterday.
You stopped believing this.
You forgot the way we loved,
like a song without a tune.
I was waiting for the sunrise.
You were saying goodbye to the moon. Your sweater still smells like you, though the scent is growing weak, just enough to break my heart every single week. The old guitar is resting beside our bedroom chair. I play the songs we wrote together, but you're no longer there. I kept watering forever.
You stopped planting hope. You forgot the way we loved.
Before the final goodbye,
I kept reading all the stars.
you stopped looking at the sky.
You forgot the way we loved,
without anger or blame.
Sometimes hearts grow quiet before they change.
Was there one last moment?
You still believed in us,
Maybe.
but forever slipped away
Before I noticed. Some promises
fade like the evening tide. You forgot the way we loved,
but I remember every word,
every laugh, every dream, every I love you I heard. You forgot the way we loved,
still I hope you're smiling somewhere.
because even if you forgot us, I'll always remember.
You still knew my favorite song, still hummed it in the dark, but every note felt different, like it came from somewhere far.
Your fingers traced my heartbeat out of memory, not desire. I kept warming up the ashes, thinking they were fire.
Some flames don't disappear, they slowly lose their light. I love the version of you that stayed inside my soul,
while the one beside me was learning to let go.
I love the version of you who looked at me that way,
The one who promised forever
before forever changed. I time it rains. Funny how the sweetest things can carry so much pain.
The mirror shows tomorrow, but my heart lives yesterday,
waiting for a miracle
that never found its way.
I was loving memories,
you were making distance.
I love the version of you
who never gave up first.
I kept chasing that feeling,
even when it hurt.
I love the version of you
that held my shaking hands. Now I'm left holding shadows, trying to understand.
Did I lose you? Or did you slowly disappear?
Maybe we both stayed too long after love had gone.
Sometimes memories
Love us longer than people do.
I love the version of you that still believed in us.
Now every lonely midnight reminds me who she was.
I love the version of you,
And maybe I always will,
because some hearts stop beating together,
but never stop feeling.
We danced around the kitchen to our favorite old love song. You rested on my shoulder like nothing could go wrong.
I never knew that moment would be the one I'd keep.
The last time your heart still belonged with me. If I had known forever was ending that night, I would've held you longer,
I would've closed my eyes
tried to stop the hands of time
before goodbye arrived.
I didn't know it was our last dance.
I would've loved you harder
If I'd had one more chance. Now the record keeps on turning, but I don't hear the sound. Every melody reminds me of what I never found.
The moon still lights the window where we used to stand.
Now only lonely shadows
Reach for my hand.
the saddest memories
All the happy ones.
I would've held you longer
If I'd known you'd leave,
I would didn't know it was our last dance.
Sometimes forever ends
without another chance. If I could relive one night, it would be that one.
because the last goodbye never feels like the last until it's gone.
Some moments become forever
Only after they end.
I would have held you longer. Now that's all I know. Love leaves behind
The moments we can't let it go.
I didn't know it was our last dance.
But if love begins again, I'll still ask you to dance.
The coffee's getting colder, just like the space between. We're sitting in the same room, living different dreams.
You still say good morning like every other day,
But the warmth inside your voice has quietly slipped away. I was holding on to forever. You were learning how to leave.
I kept loving you,
After love was gone,
still singing our forever
in a one-heart song.
I kept loving you.
When you stop believing too,
Sometimes love survives.
and only one of two. Your sweater's in the closet, your picture by the bed. Everything still says you're here, except the words you never said. I replay every promise like an old cassette. Some memories grow older, but they never forget. You had already crossed the ocean, I was still standing on the shore.
I kept loving you
After your heart moved on, holding every broken piece,
till the night was gone. I kept loving you.
though you couldn't love me back.
Some roads keep leading home.
Even with no turning back. Was there one last moment?
You still chose us,
I wanted to,
but my heart had already whispered goodbye.
not every ending.
Need someone to blame. I kept loving you.
After love was gone,
Now every lonely moon
knows where I belong.
I kept loving you,
Maybe I always will.
because the deepest kind of love
Doesn't disappear. It simply learns to live with the ache. Across the table to pass my cup of tea, but somewhere in that simple touch, you stopped reaching me.
We still watch the sunset from our old front porch, but your eyes were chasing some distant shore.
Sometimes people stay while love quietly leaves. You stayed, but love didn't.
The house was full,
our hearts weren't in it.
you stayed,
but love didn't.
I kept lighting candles, you stopped seeing them.
The calendar kept turning like nothing was wrong, but every passing season made your silence strong. I still wore the sweater you always loved on me. Funny how memories fit when love doesn't.
I was holding yesterday,
You were already gone.
you stayed,
But love didn't.
I was still saying us.
You had stopped listening.
You stayed,
But love didn't.
the hardest thing to see
Was losing you
without you
leaving me. Did you ever fight to stay in love?
I tried
But some hearts grow quiet
without meaning to, and silence can be louder than goodbye.
Oh,
You stayed,
but love didn't.
now every midnight
Feels unfinished.
you stayed.
You stayed, but love didn't.
I'll always remember
The way you held my hand
before you let go of my heart.
Ooh. We danced around the kitchen to our favorite old love song. You rested on my shoulder like nothing could could go wrong. I never knew that moment would be the one I'd keep. The last time your heart still belonged with me.
If I had known forever was ending that night,
I would have held you longer.
I would have closed my eyes,
Try to stop the hands of time
before goodbye arrived.
I didn't know
It was our last dance.
I would have loved you harder
If I'd had one more chance.
Now the record keeps on turning, but I don't hear the sound. Every melody reminds me
Of what I never found. The moon still lights the window where we used to stand.
Now only lonely shadows
Reach for my hand.
The saddest memories are the happy ones. I would have held you longer.
If I'd known you'd leave,
I would have memorized
every breath you'd breathe. I didn't know it was our last dance.
sometimes forever ends
Without another chance.
If I could relive one night, it would be that one.
Because the last goodbye never feels like the last until it's gone.
Some moments become forever
Only after they end.
I would have held you longer.
Now that's all I know.
Love leaves behind
The moments we can't let go. I didn't know it was our last dance.
but if love begins again,
I'll still ask you to dance.
oh, you still knew my favorite coffee, still kissed my sleepy face, but something in your gentle touch had lost its old embrace.
You laughed at all the same old jokes we'd laughed at for years, but happiness was learning how to disappear.
I thought we were growing older,
Not growing apart.
I kept waiting for the old you,
The one who held me close,
the one who looked into my eyes.
like I was home.
I kept waiting for the old you,
Though I knew somehow
the woman that I fell in love
people don't.
You were learning how to leave.
I was learning how to miss you.
I kept waiting for the old you.
While time moved us apart,
You were finding peace somewhere.
I was losing heart.
I kept waiting for the old you.
Till hope became goodbye.
Sometimes the hardest question
Never asks us why.
if love could start again,
Would you still choose me? I choose the memories.
because they never changed.
Maybe that's why
They hurt so much.
I kept waiting for the old you.
Even after you were gone,
Because love remembers people.
longer than they remember us.
I kept waiting for the old you.
Now the moon knows why.
Some hearts keep hoping long after goodbye.
You still sitting in the same room, same light across your face, but something in your presence lost its familiar place. You talk about your day now, like I'm not part of it, and every little silence feels like something we quit.
Love didn't leave completely.
It just changed its shape.
You became someone I used to love.
While standing next to me,
I kept holding on to us.
you let it finally be.
You became someone I used to love.
Without walking away,
Just slowly disappearing
while
choosing to stay.
I still set your plate for two, out of habit, not hope. Funny how the heart still learns to tighten every rope. The mirror shows two versions, one that still believes, one that knows you're gone already, even when you breathe. I was loving who you were.
You were becoming gone. You became You became someone I used to love,
and I still call your name,
even though it echoes back
with no one to blame.
You became someone I used to love,
But I won't deny
that loving you once
made me feel alive. You still wore my favorite smile when friends were all around. But when the night came home with us, love made no sound. Your fingers found my hand, only out of old routine. We looked just like forever, but not what it had been. I watched your heart grow smaller inside our little world.
You love me less each day,
While I loved you more,
I kept standing in the rain
outside a closing door.
You love me less each day,
Till your heart slipped free.
the saddest part of losing you
Was losing you slowly. I still know your morning coffee, 2 sugars and some cream. Funny how I remember everything except when we lost our dream. The hallway holds your perfume, the curtains know your face. Only I don't know how to fill your place. You stopped making memories,
I kept living in the old ones. You love me less each day,
without saying goodbye.
I search for hope inside your tired eyes. You love me less each day,
Though we shared one home,
sometimes 2 hearts can still feel alone.
if I'd noticed sooner,
Could I have saved us?
some tides keep leaving.
No matter how tightly you hold them,
Love fades quietly before it disappears.
you love me less each day.
But I never loved you less.
Now every lonely midnight,
Feels like one long breath.
you love me less each day,
Still I don't regret,
because the way I loved you
is something I'll never forget. something in your embrace had quietly changed. You still asked if I was okay, still kissed my tired face, but love had left a silence nothing could replace. I was still your habit, no longer your home.
You stopped missing me
before you said goodbye.
I was still your sunrise.
You were chasing another sky.
You stopped missing me,
though I never left your side.
the loneliest place on earth
was lying by your side. The clock kept counting moments we never got to share. We filled the room with breathing, but nothing else was there. I kept your favorite blanket folded by the bed, hoping warmth could reach the words we never said. I kept loving tomorrow.
You stopped believing today.
You stopped missing me while I was still holding on,
trying to say forever
after forever was gone.
You stopped missing me
without meaning to.
Sometimes hearts just wander, even when they're true.
I wish you told me when I became a memory.
I never meant to hurt you, I just couldn't stay the same.
Sometimes love doesn't end, it slowly lets go.
You stopped missing me,
But I still miss us both.
the way we laughed for hours,
The dreams we used to hold.
you stopped missing me,
Still I whisper your name,
because the deepest kind of love never asks for blame.
It wasn't one cold morning or one last painful fight. It happened in the little things that disappeared each night. You stopped reaching for my hand when we crossed the street, and somehow even your heartbeat no longer matched with me. Forever didn't shatter,
It quietly unraveled. I didn't lose you in one day, I lost you little by little. One silent tear, one empty pillow. I didn't lose you in one day, love just slipped away, while I kept believing tomorrow would make you stay.
we still share the same old sofa, still watch the evening news, but every conversation ended far too soon. I memorized recognized your smile before it disappeared. Funny how the sweetest memories become the hardest years. You were already leaving
while I was still making plans.
I didn't lose you in one day. The tide was slow and deep.
I was chasing sunrise, you were chasing sleep.
I didn't lose you in one day. There was no final scene,
just two hearts growing quieter than they'd ever been.
If I'd noticed sooner,
would your heart have stayed?
some flowers fade,
Even with enough rain,
not every ending
can be rewritten. I didn't lose you in one day,
I lost you over time.
holding on to forever with trembling hands of mine. I didn't lose you in one day,
But I still feel it now,
because slow goodbyes leave the deepest scars somehow.
You folded all the laundry like any other day. Neither one of us could find the words we couldn't say. The television played, but no one watched the screen. We were already strangers, living in between. The silence knew the ending before we ever did.
It was the goodbye we never said.
Still breathing in this room.
You slowly closed your heart while flowers stayed in bloom. It was the goodbye we never said.
No tears, no slamming doors,
Just two tired souls who couldn't love anymore.
your toothbrush still beside mine, your jacket by the stairs. Funny how forever leaves without taking anything. The coffee tasted bitter, though I made it just the same. Some mornings keep reminding me nothing stays unchanged. You were learning how to leave, I was learning how to remember.
It was the goodbye we never said.
I heard it in your eyes.
The quietest confession is the one that never cries. It was the goodbye we never said.
Still echoing tonight.
Sometimes love surrenders without a final fight.
If I had one more evening,
Let's spend it saying nothing,
because sometimes silence
is all that's left to give.
saddest farewell
is the one we live through. It was the goodbye we never said,
but I still hear it now.
every lonely heartbeat remembers somehow.
It was the goodbye
We never said,
yet it changed everything.
some loves don't end with words, they end with whispering.
Oh, you never packed a suitcase, you never said goodbye. You simply became quieter with every passing night. The way you looked right through me was harder than the truth. I kept searching for the woman I once knew.
Love wasn't stolen, it slowly disappeared. You didn't leave, you faded
Like colors in the rain.
I kept calling out your heart, but nothing stayed the same. You didn't leave, you faded.
One sunset at a time.
I was still writing forever. You were erasing every line.
Your side of the bed is empty, even when you're there.
The distance in your silence
Fills the midnight air. I still hear your laughter inside an old love song.
Funny how a memory can keep somebody warm.
I was holding every promise.
You were letting go of hope. You didn't leave, you faded.
Without breaking the chain.
Sometimes love disappears without leaving blame. You didn't leave, you faded.
Till I stood there alone,
Trying to keep alive a love already gone.
tell me
Did you notice
the moment.
we were over?
No,
It felt like watching daylight disappear into evening.
some endings arrive like the tide.
You didn't leave, you faded.
But your memory remains.
Like moonlight on the ocean after the pouring rain. You didn't leave, you faded.
Still I whisper your name.
Because the deepest kind of love never fades the same.
asked about my day, like nothing had changed. But every answer that I gave never reached your face.
We were sitting close together, with 1,000 miles between, holding on to photographs of who we'd always been.
Love wasn't leaving loudly,
it was learning how to hide.
your silence learned my name.
Long before goodbye,
It answered every question.
with another sleepless night,
Your silence learned my name.
while your love forgot my heart.
We were still together
As we fell apart,
I watched the sunrise find us without a word to say. Another morning borrowed before you slipped away. The flowers on the table
still reach toward the light.
funny how they kept believing when we gave up the fight. I kept hearing forever inside a fading echo. Your silence learned my name.
Before your footsteps did,
I was still protecting
everything we lived.
your silence learned my name.
Though your lips still smile,
Sometimes love grows older.
like an abandoned child.
I thought love could survive,
If one heart never stopped
but love needs two voices.
to finish one song,
One heart can remember,
but it can't sing along.
your silence learned my name.
Now it calls me every night,
Through the empty spaces,
where we lost the light.
your silence learned my name.
But your heart forgot my touch.
The saddest kind of leaving,
Never leaves in a rush.
It wasn't one cold morning or one last painful fight. It happened in the little things that disappeared each night. You stopped reaching for my hand when we crossed the street, and somehow even your heartbeat no longer matched with me.
Forever didn't
We still share the same old sofa, still watch the evening news, but every conversation ended far too soon. I memorized your smile before it disappeared. Funny how the sweetest memories become the hardest years. You were already leaving
while I was still making plans.
I didn't lose you in one day.
The tide was slow and deep.
I was chasing sunrise,
You were chasing sleep.
I didn't lose you in one day.
There was no final scene,
Just two hearts growing quieter
than they'd ever been.
If I'd noticed sooner,
Would your heart have stayed?
some flowers fade,
Even with enough rain,
not every ending
can be rewritten.
I didn't lose you in one day.
I lost you over time,
Holding on to forever,
with trembling hands of mine.
didn't lose you in one day.
But I still feel it now.
'Cause slow goodbyes
Leave the deepest scar somehow.
You held me like forever, was never out of reach. But something in your presence started feeling out of speech. You still said all the right things, still kissed me like before, but every touch was careful, like you were closing every door.
Love didn't break in pieces, it slowly changed its shape.
You loved me like you were leaving, even when you stayed.
I could feel tomorrow
Slipping far away. You loved me like you were leaving, without a word to say.
the hardest kind of heartbreak.
Is love that fades that way. The bed still knows your outline, but not the warmth you gave. Funny how a body stays while feelings start to wave. I still hear your laughter, but it sounds far from here, like a song I used to know that slowly disappears. You were already halfway gone
Before you said goodbye. You love me like you were leaving
before you closed your eyes.
I kept believing in the truth behind your disguised lies.
You loved me like you were leaving, and I loved you the same.
Only I was still pretending.
You still felt my name. Did you ever love me fully?
Or was it always fading?
I did.
But love can leave before the body follows.
In silence
Writes the ending. You love me like you were leaving,
and I only saw it now.
every memory feels heavier than I know
You loved me
how.
like you were leaving, still I hold you close.
Because even fading love
Was one smile most
beautiful home.
You still asked about my day, like nothing had gone wrong. But silence in your answers was already too strong.
You laughed at my bad jokes like you used to do. But something in your laughter was no longer true.
I was still calling it love.
You were calling it time.
I kept smiling while you let go.
Like I didn't understand.
I was holding on forever.
You were letting go of my hand.
I kept smiling while you let go.
Till the truth cut through.
Sometimes heartbreak hides itself
behind I'm okay too.
I still made your morning coffee like every day before. But you stopped sitting with me by the kitchen door.
The mirror shows a version of a man who still believes, while every part of you has already left me.
I was building us a future.
You were packing yesterday.
I kept smiling while you let go.
Without making a sound,
I was still calling you my home.
you were nowhere to be found.
I kept smiling while you let go.
And now I finally see
The saddest kind of ending
is pretending we still be.
Did you ever notice I was breaking too?
I noticed
mask every night before, just in case your shadow finds its old front door. The wind still knows your perfume, the curtains softly sway. Everything keeps asking why you walked away. Time keeps moving forward, my heart never learned how. I still wait where you left me, though I know you're gone. Still talking to the silence, like you're listening on. I still wait where you left me, tomorrow in my hand. Some hearts never stop waiting, they just learn to understand. The old clock keeps on ticking, but nothing really moves. Every second without you only proves the truth. I still hear your laughter floating through the rain. Funny how a memory can sound exactly the same. You found a different ending, I stayed inside our story. I still wait where you left me, though the seasons change. Still hoping one more sunrise, whisper your name. I still wait where you left me, where forever used to be. Sometimes love keeps waiting, long after it's free. If you knock tonight, I'd open the door. I know you would, that's why leaving hurts so much. Some home never stop feeling like home. I still wait where you left me, under this moonlit sky, holding on to memory, never learn goodbye. I still wait where you left me, maybe that's okay, because loving you forever was never something I could walk away from. It wasn't one big moment that tore our world apart. It was all the little pieces quietly leaving our hearts. We stopped dancing in the kitchen, stopped laughing in the rain. Without even noticing, love had learned our pain.
We didn't lose each other
all at once.
we forgot how to love.
Somewhere along the way,
You stopped reaching for my heart.
I stopped knowing what to say.
We forgot how to love.
Without a fight or blame,
Just two lonely souls
calling out the same name. Your sweater still hangs by mine, like time refused to move.
but memories can't keep alive.
it slowly faded.
We forgot how to love,
though we remembered every kiss.
sometimes what hurts the most
Is everything you miss.
we forgot how to love.
Before goodbye was real,
Some wounds never bleed,
but never truly heal. Maybe love wasn't gone.
Maybe we stopped listening.
Maybe hearts don't break,
They slowly stop singing.
and silence finishes
The song we couldn't say.
we forgot how to love, yet I'll always remember you.
Not for how we ended,
But for everything we made it through.
we forgot how to love.
Still I'll whisper your name,
Because the truest kind of love
never completely fades. You never raised your voice, you never slammed the door. You simply loved me less than before. The way you said my name became so light somehow, like it belonged to someone else now. The silence between us
learned how to speak.
I heard goodbye
In your silence,
long before you walked away.
every quiet moment
Stole a piece of yesterday.
I heard goodbye in your silence.
Though your lips still smiled at me,
The loudest kind of heartbreak
is the one nobody sees. I kept fixing little things around our little home,
trying to repair a love
already gone.
gone.
The photographs kept smiling like nothing ever changed.
But every frame reminded me
We'd never be the same. You were saying nothing,
you're telling me everything.
I heard goodbye
In your silence,
while calling out your heart.
I was holding all the pieces
As we fell apart,
I heard goodbye in your silence.
like waves fading from the shore,
Sometimes forever ends
without a closing door. Was there a moment?
You stopped loving me,
No, it happened slowly,
like daylight leaving the sea.
some endings arrive they've left. Kiss me like you always did before walking out the door. I never thought that simple kiss would happen evermore. I smiled and said, see you tonight, like every day before, never knowing fate had closed a quiet little door. The moments we remember most never asked to be remembered.
I didn't notice
We had our last kiss.
if I had known
I would have stayed like this.
I didn't notice
Forever had an end.
sometimes goodbye hides
Inside ordinary moments. Your favorite jacket's hanging exactly where it was. Funny how a little thing can still remind me of us. Every morning coffee still waits for two somehow. Only one cup cools on the table now. I would have held that moment a little longer.
I didn't notice
We had our last kiss.
now every lonely evening
Feels heavier than this.
I didn't notice
The ending had begun.
sometimes forever fades
Like the setting sun. If love gave me 1 minute back,
I'd spend it looking into your eyes.
because ordinary moments become priceless memories.
I didn't notice
We had our last kiss.
now every dream I dream
Still begins with this.
I didn't notice
Till you were gone
the last time you said I love you.
was the last all along. Everyone could see it long before I did. The way your eyes grew quieter every time we kissed. You still wore your wedding ring, still whispered goodnight, but forever was already fading with the light. I believed in us
even after you stopped.
I was the last person to notice
Your heart had walked away.
I kept making plans for another yesterday.
I was the last person to notice
Love was growing thin.
I kept knocking on your heart.
You wouldn't let me in. The flowers on the windowsill bloomed without a care.
Funny how they kept on growing while nothing grew in here.
I memorized your laughter
To survive the night,
but echoes never hold you
the way your arms once might.
You were learning how to lead.
I was learning how to hope.
I was the last person to notice
The ending had begun
I kept chasing moonlight
after losing the sun. I was the last person to notice.
though the signs were everywhere.
Sometimes love disappears without leaving empty chairs.
If I had seen it sooner,
Would I have changed your mind?
though
Some hearts drift away,
even from the things they love.
not every goodbye can be undone.
I was the last person to notice.
Now I finally know
The saddest kind of leaving
is the one that happens slow. I was the last person to notice,
but I'll carry you somehow.
because loving you was easy.
Learning not to is hard now. You still sit at the table, even when you're not around. I talk like you can hear me when no one's making sound. The house remembers laughter that doesn't live here now, but I still act like somehow you're still around. Maybe I never let you go.
Only the moment did. I still talk to the version of you
that left without goodbye,
the one who used to love me
before love learned to hide.
I still talk to the version of you
That only lives in me,
while the real you disappeared quietly.
I pour your empty coffee cup like it still makes sense. Funny how routine can hurt when love becomes past tense. The mirror doesn't argue, it just watches me. Oh, conversations with what used to be. You were already gone
before I noticed. I still talk to the version of you
that smiles inside my mind.
The real you stopped answering
a long, long time.
I still talk to the version of you
because letting go is hard.
Some memories refuse to leave,
even when hearts depart. If I stop remembering,
would you disappear? I'm only alive because you still keep me here.
And love becomes a ghost
when no one says goodbye.
I still talk to the version of you, and maybe I always will,
because some loves don't end,
they just stand still.
I still talk to the version of you
that never